Hello, everybody. My name is Tina, and I'm the founder of homeschoolingoils.com, and I'm an education consultant and health and wellness coach. And I'm here today to talk to you on this subject of reclaiming childhood. What is it? Many people trying to figure out what in the world I'm talking about. Hi, Laura. So right now I'm gonna have a special guest that's gonna come in, and we're gonna talk about this subject of reclaiming childhood and what that entails. So I'm waiting for her to hop on, and then I will get to the subject about reclaiming. How's your Saturdays been so far? Have you been busy? Okay, I see that she is on. So, let me see, can I do this right? So, trying to add on, there she is. There's my homeschool mama. How are you?
Hey, girl.
All right, you guys, let me give you a short intro of this amazing lady here. This is not only a homeschooling mother, she's also my friend. She's my jelly to my peanut butter. If you notice, when she comments, she always call me her peanut butter, and I call her my jelly. That's just something that we do. so, so she's my friend, and she's all the way in Alberta, Canada. This is Chantel, for everyone who does not know.
Hey,
And she's
guys.
a homeschool mother for, she has a double major, not one, but two majors in English. And she has a double major in music. So, I mean, this lady really knows some
And
things.
education.
And education. So let me see.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the not homeschool, interview a mother that has all these degrees and stuff like that. We're going to pry into her brain. Okay. So, Chantel, let's jump right on into this subject of reclaiming childhood and why this is important to you. Do you what made you think about this? Because actually we was talking about this subject before, and
hmm
I said, well, we need to probably really like talk about this on live about reclaiming childhood. So could you like explain to people what reclaiming childhood means?
Absolutely. Um, for me, I've noticed, like, as a gymnastics coach, as well as when I taught and stuff, that we seem to expect kids to grow up, but in the wrong ways. So we want them to behave maturely, and we want them to know how to behave socially, and we want them to sit down and do their work, which are all admirable things to teach our kids, but we forget that they're still kids. And I noticed in the school system, I did 1 year of kindergarten, and we had so much fun because when they did math, there was manipulatives, and then they would, when they learned about colors, they got to paint it, and they did paper mache of their favorite animals. But then when I started teaching in junior high and high school, that's gone.
Yeah.
And it's everybody is supposed to sit and read and just regurgitate the information, and it's so dry, and the kids do the work because they have to, and every kid that you ever talk to hates school,
Yeah.
and that breaks my heart. I mean, why can't a child in grade 12 paint? Why do we stop the manipulatives? Why do we stop the hands-on learning? Because those are the things that really make it stick, not only in their head but in their heart as well, and that's what makes learning fun.
Yeah, I so agree. Hey, Makiba. I so agree. The reason why, I am a manipulating queen over here. I use manipulatives all the time. I started off in the beginning, but I mean, my son is in middle school, my daughter is in high school, and I still use manipulatives to this day. My son is a very hands-on type of learner. He need visual stimulation, so it's not so much the word, it's the picture that he associates with the word that's sticking to his brain. I can go over and drill words all day long, but if I don't give him something that is visually stimulating, something that he's doing, he I mean, he have it for that moment and then it's gone. What I noticed is that when you do those, like you said, it's not dry, it's fun, and it helps the child to be a child and helps them to have fun.
Hmm.
So, what are some things that you have incorporated in your homeschool to include this reclaiming childhood?
Well, we include a day. We try to do 1 day a week where we do stations.
Mm-hmm.
And you can incorporate a station with every academic subject. So, you can set out a math station that's a cooking station, and you set out a recipe book and some measuring cups and let them get in there and get dirty and have fun. And then you can make a science station, and there doesn't always have to be um, a specific goal to the station. Sometimes it's just rediscovering the fun of the topic or the subject. So I might set up a science station that includes a microscope, and then I just set out slides and let them go through. And sure enough, before long, every kid, whether they're 9 or 19, is picking scabs and putting them on the slides and, plucking the hairs out of their head just to see if theirs looks different than their sisters or the dogs. And that's the fun of the learning. Those are the things that they remember. And it seems like the higher academic standards that are laid out for kids, the less there is fun with the learning. And I give the example, we've been studying a lot about Korea, and they are the highest in the world. They're also the highest for teenage suicide, which is heartbreaking. But the kids are not viewing their learning with excitement. It's a dread, it's a chore, it's a hated task. So, we need to bring back days where you just say, okay, scrap it, science day, everybody to the park, and I know with Tina, when I told her that I was making sensory bins for my kids, she kind of gave me an eyebrow up because my kids are a little older too. But then I got you to try it, and what did you discover with a sensory bin?
The kids absolutely loved it. Loved it. I mean, and I asked them because I was curious about why was this such a thing that they enjoyed so much, just playing in the different textures of the sand or working with the rocks and different stuff like that, working with Connect Sand. I was like, why? I mean, really? And they was like, because mama, especially when they're doing a subject that they least like, and my household is usually math with my daughter. My son is usually literature. But anyway, they said that it's de-stressing. It's helped de-stress the situation. So they can work their way through the work because they're not as stressed. It's something about the stimulation of touching it and moving and building that makes them happy. And it don't have to have any kind of educational value. And for those don't know what learning stations are, I have a video on my YouTube channel, Homeschooling in Oils on YouTube, where I show you what a learning station what a learning station look like, because I actually did learning stations with my children and they absolutely loved it. I tell you what, I get way more work out of them when I did the learning stations than I do if I have to sit down and say, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. I mean, I was like telling them, hold up, slow down, because they was doing so much and they retained all the information. So I was like, you know what? We need to tell other parents about it. Sometimes you do not have to do math and have it in a book. Sometimes you need to pull out any kind of math game that will stimulate the brain. Like Chantel has sent me a whole lot of different things dealing with logic games and stuff, dealing with training the brain. So that has been amazing for me. So we just wanted to share that real quick. I don't know what happened with her phone, but I just lost her for a moment. But the one thing that I want you to get from this video, because right now we have some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna cut off. But the one thing I want you to get from this video, you don't have to cut down on sensory or hands-on activities for children just because they reach a certain age. Keep in mind that a 12-year-old is still a child. A 13-year-old is a teenager, but still a child. So although they do have some other things that they have to learn grade wise, but also add a little fun in it. Add some hands-on activities. Switch it up a bit. Make the things interactive. Watch a video. Go outside and make the subject come to life. Instead of doing science and just a textbook all the time, take them outside to explore nature. Take them outside to do observations and painting and all of that. Use all the senses. If you notice, if you're teaching your child at home and or in public school and they're really bored or it's dry or they're just not that into it, try something different. Use videos, use hands-on activity, use learning stations. Like I told you, if you want to know what that is, if you don't have any idea what that is, go to my YouTube channel at Homeschooling in Oils and see that on my YouTube channel, where I walk you through how my learning stations look. And don't be afraid to get a little messy, because it's going to be a little messy when you start doing these hands-on things. But I have learned that all children like it. No matter regardless of what learning style they have, it's something about involving all the senses, the whole body of the student, that make a greater impact than just addressing hand to writing into a book. I have noticed a great difference since I use audio books in my homeschool versus oh, Chantel also said throw some glow sticks into your teens tubs. If you want to make now they do have these sensory bins on Amazon, but they're super duper expensive. I don't advise you to go out and spend $30. They call them like Zen things, but basically it's just a sensory bin. I don't advise you to go spend no $30 for that. The cheap fix for that, which Chantel gave me a mom hack on that, you just go to Dollar Tree and get like the 5-quart oil. The oil container that you drip the oil in to drain your car. You get that. You get some sand that's from Dollar Tree. I use 2 packs of sand. And then you get some rocks or some seashells or whatever else you want to add in to add color and stimulation. Get one of those forks so they can make like little patterns and stuff, and they can make little pictures with the stuff that you put in it. That's all. And I think it costs maybe $5 per child. I even have another one for me. It is so relaxing, and it really distresses you. So if you need something to help with stress, to lighten stress, for an adult or a child. Also, you can use the water beads, where you can buy a pack of water beads. They're only like $5 from Amazon. Let them soak overnight, and then they expand, and then your child can feel the stimulation from their senses by working with the sensory, working with the water beads, and it's super cheap. And Chantel said also bath time. While letting them just go in the bathtub with some old-fashioned bubbles. Why do we stop letting children be children when it comes to when they're getting 11 and 12? You just take it away. Like, okay, now it's time for you to become an adult. No more games. No more hands-on learning. We shouldn't do that. The thing they need the most is hands-on learning and life experience. That sticks better into the brain than just reading it, because they're experiencing it, and then it sticks more into their synapses when they do use all their senses, and then they just enjoy it better. And let's face it, who want to sit down all day and just go from A to Z and do something that they really don't like? And even if they like it, you can just drag the life out of it. So try something new. Go against the grain and do something that's untraditional and make it your new tradition. And watch how much your child will just run to do some of this stuff with the microscope and the slides and the hands-on, the learning. Flipping those subjects around to make it really, really fun. I took my daughter, it was like when she was younger, she could not get fractions. I said, you know what, just forget this. We're gonna take these fractions in the kitchen. Tuck in the kitchen. I said, okay, she loved to eat. So I just said, okay, double this recipe, triple this recipe. Let's convert this back. Now she could do it then, but gave her a regular sheet of paper with it on there, and she was like, but see, when it meant something to her, she was able, and it was fun. She was working with the stuff, and plus she knew she could eat it after she get done with it. So it was like a win-win situation. So if you notice where your child is just stagnant, try something new. Try hands-on, try manipulatives, try videos, try audio books. Try getting your hands dirty. Your classroom now, I must admit, wherever you teach, it will get a little messy, but the messier is, the more your child is learning. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and reclaim your child's learning, reclaim your child's childhood. Chantel also said you can fill your bins with sand, flour, confetti, glitter, seashells. So pull out all that stuff. All the stuff you can buy, or go to your beach, go to a local beach, pick up seashells. You can go outside and walk at the park and find rocks and different stuff, find little acorns. All this stuff is not expensive. So most of it is free. So, and let them decorate a cake. That's what Chantel said. Let them decorate a cake. So it's just so many things. Think outside the box. Think outside the box with it. So, and then have some fun. She even said make flower arrangements. You can use that double over with your multiplication facts. So marbles, getting marbles. My children love playing the old-fashioned game with jacks, and you know what? I use dice to do their multiplication tables. Shake up one or two dice, then I get and have them add them up as soon as it hit the wall, or have them multiply as soon as it hit the wall. Then sometimes I use phase 10 cards to do adding and subtracting and multiplication fast. I use flashcards as a game show. They're on different teams, and we have little buzzers, and have them. I call out the fact. I'm like, okay, for this many points, you can earn this much TV time, or you can earn this much game time, or you can earn the mega thing. You can earn this. You can go here. You can do that. I mean, something that I know that they're personally interested in, and I also have prize boxes. And it doesn't have to be no spectacular prize. It could be something as simple as glow sticks, something as simple as Play-Doh. Um, Kids love slime. They love that spray can where you can spray them without I think they call it silly string. Anything that you know that your children personally like, you can use that as an incentive for learning, whether they're young or old. Do not stop doing the incentives or the prizes just because they're over the age of 11. Children like to get prizes too. And if your child don't really like prizes, every child loves snacks, some kind of snack, or something that they like to eat, or maybe they're into makeup or markers or drawing utensils, whatever the case may be. Use that as an incentive to motivate and encourage them for learning, and to have, the motto of today is to have fun and to reclaim your child's childhood. They have their whole lifetime to be an adult, and with all the stresses that come along with being an adult. Let them enjoy being a child while they can be a child. Okay, so you guys have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Don't forget to like, heart, and share the video, and follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook as Homeschooling and Oils. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to have some wellness giveaways, and also some homeschooling giveaways with curriculum and various things like that. But the only thing you have to do to qualify is to follow, like, share, and tag me to different posts to qualify. That's it. And don't forget to subscribe, so that you'll know, and that you can be included in it for free. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Saturday, and enjoy your family, and reclaim your childhood with your child, and do some fun stuff for yourself too. Talk to you later. Bye.